try to discuss Milton's life journey within 2 or 3 minutes. I know it is not possible, but I have touched important dates that regarding Milton, right? Firstly, I would like to discuss about his early years, that is childhood days. His father's name was John Milton Senior, mother was Sarah Jaffrey, and Miltons were prosperous enough to brought up John Milton. He had a very good childhood memories. Coming to next point, that is education. At the age of 7, he got admission in St. Paul's School, a renowned English public school at that time. He got admission because he has intention to become a minister, but later on he decided that he wants to be a poet. Rather, he felt that it is God's wish that God wants him to be a poet than a minister. Then in 1625 he did his matriculation. Later in 1626 he was rusticated because he had controversy with his tutor, right, on the curriculum of the school prevailing at that time. He was not satisfied with the curriculum. In 1629 what happened? He got his BA degree, and in 1632 he did his master degree. He completed his master's. After completing his master degree, what is next to do? He shifted to Horton, his hometown, and lived 6 years there with his family. When he was living with his family, he wrote Greek and Latin writers chiefly, right? And he shifted from poetry to prose work. While living with his family, what happened? In 1637, his mother died, and he was very disturbed because another mishappening was there in the same year, that his friend Edward King also died. Mother died because of the spread of plague, and his friend Edward King died because he was drawn to the iris. And in the memory of his friend, he wrote a marvelous work, Lycidas. When he was staying with his family, he was not an accomplished poet at that time. He tried to write poetry. There were significant efforts, right? He wrote on the morning of Constantine, on Nativity, on Shakespeare, La Allegro, the Gentleman, and in pencil also the Pensive Man. Right? When he was doing these things, he was mentally disturbed because of the mishappenings. He decided that he wanted to write. He decided to write. He visited Greece and Italy mainly. He was impressed by the people there. He was impressed by the writers there. And then the main impression on his poetry is from the radio. When he was on his tour, he came to know about this disturbance going on in the Civil War. 1642 Civil War was over, and he came back to England. Right in 1640, he came back to America. Right, controversy with his tutor. He had controversy with his competitive writers. He had controversy with his in his married life. He got married several times. 1642 he married with Powell. She was daughter of Oxford royalist. It is assumed that because of political differences in political thoughts, they got separated. Right after 1 month, she came back to live on separately. Right after 1 month, she came back to live on separately. Right after 1 month, she decided that they started right after 1 month, she decided that they started when they were enjoying their life, there was a chance of monarchy came into existence. So Milton was very against this monarchy. He saw his future and he shifted on another side. When he was going to his he wrote pamphlets, right? In 1643, a famous pamphlet was written by Milton, that is this one is the discipline, the doctrine and discipline of divorce. It was published in 1643. He was against the divorce laws, right? For him, marriage life is based on love and mutual understanding. If love and mutual understanding is not there, then it has become violation is for the violation of one's liberty. So he later on he was known as Milton the Divorcer. After this, when he was going through this disturbed life, he got married to another lady third time, and from that lady he had two kids. In 1652, he got blind, and in this year, this was again a tragic year for him, because in 1652 he got blind. In 1652, his young son died. That was the from his third wife, right? And if we give a brief view of Milton's work, we see that most of his famous work are written when he turned 50s. After 50s, he became his works are known to us that are very significant. In last work which was written after on his blindness, that is Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained. In 1660 he wrote Paradise Lost, and in 1674 he wrote Paradise Regained. While talking about Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained, I remember one thing, that he was a great scholar, he was a good student in his student life. He had interest in science and scientific discoveries, and this thing or this trait is proved when he writes Paradise Lost. In chapter 8 of Paradise Lost, he has mentioned about planetary motions. This shows his interest in science also. Means he was very intellectual scholar, right? And in 74 he died. So this is all about Milton. I have given a very brief view, right? I hope you will like my video, and if you like it, please don't forget to share and subscribe. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to my channel once again. Today my topic is on negative compatibility. Negative compatibility. This term is coined by John Keats in 1877, right? According to Keats, negative compatibility is an ability to characterize the capacity of the greatest writers to pursue a vision of artistic beauty, right? It is an ability of poets to perceive, to think, and operate beyond the capacity of human being. The concept of negative compatibility is precisely a rejection of set philosophies and preconceived systems of nature. According to Keats, the poet should be receptive rather than searching for facts and reasons, and rather than to seek absolute knowledge of every truth, doubt, or mystery. That is the reason he made fun of poets who told readers how to read literature, and who those poets whose lectures are based on the balance of good and evil and all those, right? According to him, if you want to be a poet, you have to come and you have to think beyond the capacity of human being. Only then you can energize the literature. According to him, artists of fixed opinions suffer from egoistical problems. Right? They diverge from their personalized world of view, but a creative genius experiences the world as an uncertain place, and these imaginative experiences give energy to literature. According to Keats, a true poetical character has no self, it is nothing but it is everything. An ideal artist is equally enthralled to inhabit the mind of a character, and this can be seen in the works of Shakespeare, right? That is the reason he wrote in his letter that Shakespeare is the first among men of genius who possess this negative compatibility so enormously. And why he said this thing? Because Shakespeare's poetry articulated various points of views and never advocated a particular vision of truth. That is the reason he kept Shakespeare among the first among men of genius who use this negative compatibility in their literature, right? And I hope I have tried my best to make you understand what is negative compatibility, and I hope you have liked my video, and if you like it, please don't forget to share and subscribe, as the subscription is totally free, and don't forget to hit the bell button. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to my channel ELS. Today my topic is for those friends who are preparing for CTET, HTET, TGT English, PGT English or any other entrance exam related with literature. Being a student of literature, there are some things which should be on the tips. What are these things? Today my topic is on those. So let's start today's video. I'm going to discuss who is father of English novel. Henry Fielding is known as father of English novel. Father of English poems is Chaucer. Father of modern English literature G.B. Shaw. Father of empiricism Francis Bacon. Then let's talk about poets. Poet of poets is Edmund Spenser. John Keats is known as love of beauty, right? And who is known as poet of nature? All of us know William Wordsworth, who is very near and dear to our hearts, those who are students of literature, right? Then Skylarks and Winds, P.B. Shelley. Mock heroic poet Alexander Pope, very famous. Lake poet S.T. Coleridge. Poet of love John Donne, our beloved poet. Epic poet Milton. Rebel poet Lord Byron. Poet and painter William Blake. So this is all about my today's video. I hope you will like my video, and if you like it, please don't forget to share and subscribe, as the subscription is totally free. And don't forget to click the bell button so that you can get my updates. Thank you for your love. Hello friends, welcome to my channel ELS English Literature Studies with Kaur Harpreet, and my question is, write a note on Milton's grand style. Let us discuss the answer. Milton's style in Paradise Lost has justly been described as the grand styles. The grand style is an account of the greatness of conception, the exercise of a rich imagination, arrangement of dignified words in an impressive and harmonious order, and the use of certain technical devices, produces an impression of vastness in the reader's mind. In the sure and flawless perfection of rhythm, diction, figure of speech, especially the use of epic or Homeric similes, Milton is as admirable as Virgil and Dante, and he is unique among the English poets. It has to be pointed out that the grand style is far from a style based on the conversation of common people. It is not the kind of style insisted upon by 20th century critics like T.S. Eliot. The grand style is completely divorced from the common speech of common people. It is a style that largely employs unfamiliar words and expressions. One of the most striking ingredients of this style is the long, complex, involved sentences, but which when understood produces in the reader an effect of wonder, amazement and admiration. Another essential quality of Milton's style is its elusiveness, or called as indirect references. This quality, which also contributes to the elevation of style, consists of a rich matter of observation in the realm of nature and human experience. Milton explores all the treasures of poetry and learning, for his allusion, myth and legend, historical, literary and scientific facts are all made use of classical and biblical allusions are to be found in abundance. Then there are epic similes. A simple simile is a comparison of two different things having some similarities, but an epic simile travels beyond the point and gives a complete world picture of the scene of the incident present in the mind of the poet. In the beginning, when Milton tells us how long the fallen angels remains stand on the lake of fire, he says, 9 times the space that measures day and night for the mortal man. When Milton tells us the distance of hell from heaven, he says, as far removed from God and the light of heaven as from the center thrice to the utmost pole. Unlike Dante, Milton followed Raphael and believed in painting pictures in broad outlines.
It describes the environment of hell in few words like darkness visible, burning sulfur unconsumed. He compares the huge Satan to the sea monster Leviathan, who is sometimes mistaken for an island by sailors. One of the stylistic excellences of Milton is his use of proper names. The harmony and concord have generally been recognized in Book 1. The entire catalogue is full of proper nouns such as Moloch, Belial, Chemos, Dagon, Rimmon, Themis, being some of the names of the pagan deities by Milton. The names of places and names of rivers include Rabba, Argab, Arnon, and Nemesis. The range of these names is so vast that an impression of comprehensiveness and all inclusiveness is inevitably produced. Several 20th century critics, led by T.S. Eliot, have attacked Milton's style. Finally, it must be admitted that Milton's style, while attaining grandeur with its sublimity, will not be popular style. It is a scholarly style, and only scholars will appreciate and admire it. The average reader of poetry finds this style heavy and cumbersome. It is not possible to understand Paradise Lost without annotations. So friends, this is all about Milton's grand style, and I hope you will like my video. And if you like it, please don't forget to share and subscribe, as subscription is totally free. And don't forget to hit the bell button so that you can get notifications for my upcoming video. Thanks for watching. चावल